you ever just been scrolling through Zillow or maybe just stopped into some random open house that was in the city and you just found this house that was just absolutely perfect? But then when you look at that price tag, you get five fingers slapped to the face. And it might look like every good house in Colorado Springs starts at 600 grand, but I want to walk you through five zip codes where you can find a dream home that is still under 490 and you can start your vivid life without the outrageous price tag. I'm a real estate agent with Pink Realty, and Pink Realty is home to some of Colorado's top real estate agents, where we treat every transaction like it's the most important one. Whether you're looking to just buy your first condo, selling your luxury home, or investing in a rental property, my goal is to be a trusted resource throughout your journey. Now, let's talk about one of the first things people notice when relocating here, and that's going to be the cost of living. Colorado Springs does come with a bit of a sticker shock initially, sitting at about 2% above the national average. And most of this is going to be tied to the housing prices. But before these numbers scare you off, let's kind of put it into perspective. If we look at cities like Sacramento, Seattle, and New York, all of those run at about 20% above the national average. And then compared to cities in Colorado, like Denver and Boulder, both of those cities sit at about 10% above the national average. So in my opinion, 2% really isn't that bad. With that in mind, let me take you on a tour that skips the tourist traps and goes straight to the five most underrated and affordable corners of Colorado Springs for 2025. Number one on my list is going to be Old Colorado City. I think a lot of people overlook this area because they're so focused on like the shopping or the historic downtown strip. But if you just take the time to turn down any of these side streets, you discover some incredible housing opportunities. This neighborhood is going to be lined with mature trees and is full of charm and history. It's going to be known for its like brick bungalows, the Victorian style cottages, and then the craftsman style homes as well. And to my surprise, you can find some houses on some good acreages, and many of them are still going to be priced under $450,000. You'll find a good mix of like beautiful restored properties alongside some homes that need a little bit of TLC. I strongly recommend this area for anyone who wants things within walking distance. With a walking score of 89 out of 100 on apartments.com, you can find local cafes, breweries, and a ton of different eateries within a 6-block radius. A cool thing to note is that the city itself just dropped another round of facade repair grants, which the city will use to help revitalize the downtown area. With the improvements well on their way, I do see this as a potential increase in the medium home prices here. But if you want a house with some character without the sticker shock, right now, this is it. Next, we have Security Widefield. Security Widefield is an unincorporated community in El Paso County, just outside of Colorado city limits. That means there's going to be lower property taxes and far fewer HOAs to deal with. The medium home prices here are going to sit around $420,000, and for families, this is going to be a top choice. For military members, you're looking at about a 10-minute drive to Fort Carson and Peterson Space Force Base. If you're on the hunt for a ranch-style home, this is going to be a really good place to start. While the style can be kind of tough to find in Colorado Springs, Security Widefield offers plenty of classic ranch-style homes on spacious lots. I think the money you spend here is going to stretch a little bit further, getting you more square feet per dollar in comparison to like similar homes within the city limits. Because Security Widefield is a little bit farther south than most of Colorado Springs' main attractions, you don't really have to deal with that annoying weekend traffic unless you choose to venture a little bit farther north. I would say getting around here is relatively easy and stress-free for most of your week. The area does have limited access to local shopping and entertainment, so for like a wider variety of retail, dining, and culture, you're just gonna have to venture to other parts of the city. Overall though, the location is perfect for military families stationed at Fort Carson and Peterson, and those just wanting to stretch their dollar a little bit farther. Heading east, just outside of the city limits, you'll land in Woodmen Hills, where you'll find bigger lots and way fewer HOAs. This area is gonna be perfect for families that are just looking for more freedom with their property. The medium home prices here are going to hover around $450,000. Many homes will have 3-car garages, which is ideal for any sort of like car collector, or if you're like my family, great for just hobbies that need a little bit of extra space. Unfinished basements are very common for these houses, so that's great for buyers who are just looking to build instant equity in their home. The neighborhoods are set up in a way that just encourages an active lifestyle. Almost every cul-de-sac you find is going to lead to a trailhead that leads straight to the rec center. The rec center is going to be complete with a pool, gym, and even a lazy river, so just perfect for those like local family outings. The downside, I would say, is that it does sit outside of Colorado Springs in Falcon. So while you get plenty of space and amenities, you'll have a bit more of a drive to get into the city. The neighborhood is still developing, so shopping and dining is going to be extremely limited here. But as Colorado Springs continues to grow eastward, it's an area with great investment potential. So if you're looking for like a spacious home with a slower pace of life at an affordable price point, this is going to be a great place to start. Technically, this one is going to be new construction, but Banning Lewis Ranch is one of the best options for buyers who are seeking to just buy a new home at a more affordable price point. Since homes are going to be sitting on the market here a little bit longer, builders are just trying to lure buyers back in by offering some really solid incentives. I've seen, money towards closing costs, interest rate buy down for like the first year of home ownership. Overall, just really enticing incentives for people looking to purchase a new home. Starter homes here are going to have a lot of really spacious yards with a starting point of like $460,000. I think Banning Lewis Ranch is actually in a really cool spot in the metro area. It's going to be close enough to the city where you have access to everything, but just outside of the city chaos. The neighborhood, though, is going to give you easy access to parks, schools within walking distance, and then like this really nice community center that kind of brings the community together. It has like concert in the parks in the summer, like food truck Thursdays, and like a big annual pig roast. This area does have HOAs though, which is just going to vary depending on the house that you have. It's going to cover different amenities like trails, pools, and even an awesome dog park for your fur baby. To me, Banning Lewis Ranch is going to be perfect for those families that want that new home feel without having to pay that like new home premium. And with Colorado Springs expanding eastward, it is also a very smart choice for a long-term investment. But it's just going to be closer to the city in comparison to Woodmen Hills. For ultimate convenience, my top suggestion is going to be Cimarron Hills. If you're like me and you really just don't like driving anywhere, you can get any of your day-to-day activities done within about a 10-minute drive from your house. It's located right in the Powers Corridor, meaning you are minutes away from like shopping, restaurants, any sort of big name box stores you can possibly think of. Even getting to some hiking areas isn't too bad. It's going to be a short commute up north to the Black Forest area. The medium home prices are going to hover around $400,000, which is like a lot cheaper than a lot of the areas in Colorado Springs. You'll find this area has a lot of mature trees, bigger lots, and no HOA restrictions, which is going to give homeowners a ton of flexibility with their property. While Cimarron Hills doesn't have that like brand new master plan feel that some other areas do, its combination of like affordability, convenience, and then just the established charm makes it one of my top recommendations for first-time home buyers. Also a favorite for a lot of military families due to its quick access to Peterson and Schriever Space Force Base. And if traveling is a big part of your daily life, this is one of the only areas on my list that's going to give you quick access to the airport. Plus, it is less than 10 miles from downtown, so whenever you're done shopping at those big name box stores, you can head straight to the quirky local shops. The only downside I really don't like about this area is that it's connected to the Powers Corridor, so you are constantly having to fight the flow of traffic that's going north and south. But overall, it's the perfect intersection for value and location. So there is my short list. We have Old Colorado City for charm, Security Widefield for value, Woodmen Hills for that elbow room, Banning Lewis Ranch for the new build perks on a budget, and then we have Cimarron Hills for convenience.
And if you want a list of what's available right now under $400K, just text me the area you're interested in to 719-888-4771 and I'll send you a full list.
I help families start their vivid life in Colorado Springs every day, and I would love to help you too. Okay, everyone, so that's it for me. But before I go, I do want to say that prices aren't dropping, but smart buys are still happening. If you're working with a budget, here are my 2 tips. 1, focus on the spots that I mentioned, and then 2, quickly move in this soft buyer's market. Because right now, sellers are making more concessions than they have in a really long time. But if that $400,000 price tag still gives you sticker shock and you're wondering how can I even afford the down payment on that? Check out this video right here where I share what I can do to help you get into a home with less than $1,000 out of pocket. And remember, supporting me is totally free. So if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for weekly updates that help home buyers make smart choices. And I will see you in the next one. For most of the week, this area, Moche, stop barking. I will fight you. Do you want to fight? Is that what we're doing? Are we fighting, Mochi?